I should get some gas first before I lug that thing around with me. What have we here? More mail. A letter from Murray? What does that creep want again? We will charge £100 a day for as long as the hotel key has not been returned. A bill for over £500 for 5 days? What, was I staying at the Willow Creek Hilton? The castle looks really threatening from here. I think this is one of the standing stones Victoria mentioned. They should point to the entrance, but where and how? Maybe Ralph is in his shack again. Ralph?
He isn't here.
It's me, Darrен. I rescued you from the cellar. I once gave you a flute by the ruin. Do you remember?
Yes, Darren. But I broke it. I didn't mean to.
How you doing, Ralph?
Mr. Bobby has lost an eye.
How long were you locked in the cellar?
100 years.
Tell me, Ralph, have you ever come across the White Lady?
I know lots of white ladies and men. They've got overalls on. They have needles and knives. They stab with them. They're evil.
And here in the woods, are there white ladies here too?
One, yes. She runs around here looking for someone. But she won't find Mr. Bobby. I hide him.
This is Sally's grave. She was murdered. The pane of glass is loose. Here, I'll take it with me. I'll leave him in peace for now. Hello? No one there. Fits perfect. Now the bucket has a glass bottom. The correct translation is, "See the Lamb of God that..." Ugh, I've forgotten the rest again. Hello, Father.
Adrian, welcome to my church.
Father Frederick, I found a letter here, a very old letter. Please have a good look at it.
But it's from the Vatican. From Pope Innocent III himself. Do you know how valuable this is?
You mean if I auctioned it, I'd get a few bucks for it?
Yes, a few suitcases full. But I didn't mean the material worth. Pope Innocent is regarded as the most important pope of the Middle Ages. He called out the Fourth and Fifth Crusades and formulated the foundations of the pontificate, which is still used today. If this is an original letter from Pope Innocent, then it's a very extraordinary document. A dictum of trust from the Church to your family ancestors. You can be really proud of your family.
Wow, that's the first time I've heard that.
Until now, I always thought it was a rumor. But you've got it here in black and white. Your family has been personally chosen by the Pope to fulfill an important duty.
Sounds more like they were damned by it to me. It's quite obvious that this duty outgrew them pretty quickly.
We're all tested by God, and it's a challenge for every one of us. But only steadfast faith can lead us through the darkness to the light in the end.
I'm the last Gordon. Sounds like the last Mohican. What does that actually mean to me?
My son, you don't have to remain the last one. It's up to you whether it's the end of your lineage or a new start.
So, if I should decide to become a Catholic priest, then it would pretty much be the end.
You can still think about it. Your inheritance isn't just of a spiritual kind, it's also material. There's also the Black Mirror estate to manage. Presumably also the one in Wales. A huge responsibility, but also a huge gift.
What about your church? It was built by Marcus Gordon, so it must belong to me now too?
The gift isn't that huge. Marcus Gordon built it, but he was also a loyal son of the church and always gave everything back that he got from it. Warm Hill Church belongs to itself, and, of course, the people here.
Miss Antolini, Victoria's nurse, what do you know about her?
She was sent by the diocese. They have very well-trained nursing staff, competent and trustworthy.
You didn't know her personally?
I know the manageress of the diocese, Mrs. Puft. She's the wife of the brother of the mayoress, Mrs. Puft, her sister-in-law.
Yeah, but you've never met Miss Antolini.
I saw her a couple of times when I visited Lady Victoria. Made a nice impression.
Thanks for the help.
May the Lord be with you.
It'll stay locked for now. There's a dent in the hood. My head could have done that. This is the car of that maniac who wanted to kill me. One of many maniacs with a car who wanted to kill me. I can use the hose to suck the gas out of the tank. I have a can, too. Let's do it. The can is half full. That should be enough. A pile of junk. Old radios, wireless equipment, hard disks, and God knows what else. If ever I need anything like that, I'll know where to come. I don't want to see the torture video again, or take the cassette with me. I'll pay Phil a social visit. He's been locked up down there for 3 days now. Whoa, jeez! Phil is dead. I can't tell how he died. Maybe it's my fault. Anyway, I locked him up and maybe he died from extreme hunger and thirst. But wait a second. I locked the cellar door when I left, and it was open when I came back. Someone must have been here in the meantime. The constable's convertible. Equipped with regulation light and repair kit. I'm sure Zach won't mind if I borrow his repair kit. She doesn't seem to be in. There's a whole lot of nothing going on here. How does Murray make money with all this garbage? Oh, a donations box. For the bereaved, it says. Yeah, sure. And a camera, so Murray can see whether people donate from the comfort of his own home. A big wooden chest with a padlock and a slot in the lid. There's a label on the front. Please donate for the bereaved of the brutally murdered dead. There is no way I'm gonna donate, even if Murray's watching with his camera. He'll understand. Dr. Heinz Herman's bone-sawing utensils. Murray's murder marketing certainly takes on a variety of forms. It's got Diary of a Murderer written on it, in bloody writing. Yeah, right. There was a mysterious black ball in this cabinet, until Angelina stole it in order to open a portal to Mordred. The chains and meat hooks are just for decoration, because they're so pretty. various pamphlets on the history of Willow Creek. The river diversion, the old academy, skeletal finds, excavations, the dangers of swamps, and so on. Nothing really interesting there. All of the pamphlets were put together by this Edward guy. He seems to be really interested in history and archaeology. Hi, huh? The sign? Please don't talk to the staff. Oh, right. Strange guy. Probably not even a real cop. If they'd been available in a series back then, Samuel wouldn't have had to have bothered with all the murders. What does it say there? I love blood, and kill me, and what's that? Take my soul. Are those plaster casts of Murray's ass, which he's selling as death masks? Those are the old things from the Museum of Local History. They used to be in here. I don't really know what to find more shocking. That Murray's made replicas of Dr. Herman's severed head, or that someone has bought one of them. Who the hell buys this crap? A replica of Miss Valley's burnt corpse. This really goes beyond the bounds of good taste. Couldn't someone sue Murray for such tastelessness? Hey, that's me. Wanted. Dangerous arsonist? The American tourist Darren Michaels is strongly suspected of committing arson. Witnesses who can supply information on the course of events on the evening of the fire are still needed. Every clue counts. All that's missing now is a bounty on my head. The Lighthouse in Miniature, hand-blown by Murray's Arts and Crafts Group. The Gordon Chronicle was in here. The note says that it's been removed from the museum by request of the Gordon family. The system for the sound effects. The pictures are of the murder scenes. This is the lighthouse where Miss Valley was killed. That's Vic Valley. He was found dead in a stone circle 12 years ago. Hopefully, his sister never saw him here. That's the fence that William Gordon fell on from the window. And Samuel, too, a few weeks later. Dr. Herman's death scene, director's cut, the endless version. If Herman hadn't been killed by Samuel, he probably would have been Murray's #1 goremeister by now. That's the back of Blackmere Castle, the place where the gardener died 12 years ago. The picture's been used a lot by the newspapers and for postcards. The sensational part of the museum used to be behind this wall. No idea why Murray walled it up. Perhaps to save on heating costs? My father, Samuel Gordon, portrayed as a bloodthirsty murderer. I never met him. The stone circle. That's where Vic, Miss Valley's little brother, was murdered. You can get that in poster format in the hotel. That'll be a torture mask with spikes on the inside. I wonder where Murray got that from. An old bureau. Why's that here? Was someone murdered on it? Or with it? Well. Hey, where's that skinhead gone? No, I think I should let Denise work in peace now. I better not go in there right now, or Denise will bar me from the place. How you doing?
Wonderfully. What can I do for you, sir?
Have you ever been in the local museum?
I'm very interested in museums of all kinds, especially ethnology and history, sir. But this thing here in Willow Creek really can't be described as a museum. It's much more of an omnium gatherum of unworthiness.
You've been in it?
Yes, a couple of years ago, when there were a few real exhibition pieces in it.
I'd better be going.
Please do us the honor again soon, sir.
Doctor?
What's troubling you, Adrian?
This curse, it really exists.
Adrian, you mustn't convince yourself of that kind of thing.
I've officially lived in the castle since this morning, and we've just had our first death. A workman. That just can't be a coincidence.
Oh.
Catch you later.
Take care.
Still closed. Constable Zach seems okay. Plays by the letter of the law and all that. Can I ask you something briefly?
Hmm?
Where's Spooner?
He's taking the rest of the day off. I think the accident at the castle is taking it out of him.
Poor guy. Do you have any idea where Matt went to? I didn't see him in the village.
He was in the pub yesterday, but where is he today? Don't know. You could submit a missing persons report.
In the next life, maybe. Constable, do you know what I'm doing right now? I'm looking for demonic portals. They were built here before the Holy Ghost had even dared think of Jesus.
Ah, yes. Well, happy hunting.
Goodbye, Constable.
Hmm.
Dr. Jones's chambers.
Hello, Dr. Jones? Adrian Gordon here.
Wow, Mr. Gordon. What's the score?
About the bail.
Ah, I wanted to call you about that. Sorry, it slipped my mind. A certain Charles Murray from Willow Creek has deposited the bail with the court. Do you know this man?
Only too well. But I wanted to tell you I'd already found that out myself.
Is he a friend of yours? That's good. Very good, in fact. The more supporters you have, the better. That always goes down well with the judge. People with friends and advocates. Terrific. Keep it up.
Yeah. Dr. Jones, you know much about English inheritance law?
Well, yeah, about as much as a boxer knows about synchronized swimming.
So, not at all.
And that's making a favorable comparison. Are you having problems regarding the inheritance? I could ask around for you.
Don't worry. I'll ask the notary. He's bound to know. Goodbye, Dr. Jones.
Seconds away. Next round, Mr. Gordon.
There are a few steps leading down behind the hotel. To the river, I reckon. Wasting water like that wouldn't really be Murray's style. I guess it's rainwater that's pumped up again and again. Now that I live in the castle, I don't actually have to see Murray again. But I still get the hotel key. And I'd love to rub the old crook's nose in it in person. Hello, Murray.
It's always a pleasure to see you, Mr. Gordon.
Mr. Gordon? Huh. So the fact that I'm the last descendant of the famous noble family hasn't escaped you.
Indeed. The whole village is talking of nothing else.
So you will also be aware that not only does the name belong to me, but also the entire Blackmere estate.
My warmest congratulations on your wonderful inheritance. And naturally, my sincere condolences for the loss of your dear grandmother.
Great-grandmother. And you can keep your dumb pleasantries for your tourists, the last who come and stay with you. In fact, I'm thinking of turning the castle into a hotel. A veritable Gordon's Palace. Everything here you've stolen, even the name. I could sue you for that, Murray. Is that clear? And I think I might just do that.
I admit, Mr. Gordon, we may have had some little differences of opinion. But you won't forget, will you, that I have always helped you. It was I who got you out of jail, and it is also me you have to thank that you didn't freeze to death in the woods. As you were lying there, unconscious, I sent Phil to you and got him to bring you to the hotel. As a man of honor, are you going to repay that with a petty legal dispute?
Your so-called willingness to help is nothing more than a cynical maneuver. Someone has to put a stop to your game once and for all. Don't forget the photos from your cupboard that clearly prove you've been using blackmail to supplement your pocket money. You'd be finished if I made that public.
Mr. Gordon, I appeal to our friendship.
Friendship? You're nothing but a miserable parasite that gorges itself on the blood of its host.
I've been your host for too long. Not anymore. I'll make sure you won't find another poor sap you can bleed dry. I'll become your parasite. How long do you think you can hold out against me, you worm? Huh? And I'll look on you as you're destroyed and take delight in your pain.
And one day you'll also wake up in a cellar next to dead bodies. If you wake up at all.
Have a nice life.
I showed him. He who will take care not to spoil my plans again. How easy it is. Just exert a little pressure, and the whole world buckles before you.
To whom could I next teach the meaning of fear? Tom, or maybe the tattooed fellow inmate, or the amusing old wench who always runs away when she sees me. These annoyances must be eliminated right away. I wonder why I haven't asserted myself before. To live by pure hatred.
Holy crap! That doesn't sound like me at all. More like what Victoria said about Mordred when he started to change. He didn't trust anyone and became more and more hostile. Damn. I've really got to pull myself together. No. It'd be better for both Murray and me if we don't see each other in the near future. There are a few steps leading down. She doesn't seem to be in. Full. It's pretty heavy. I've borrowed a repair kit from the constable. I hope he doesn't need it back anytime soon. A bucket with a glass bottom. My fit-for-purpose hammer drill. I think this is one of the stand-in stones Victoria mentioned. They should point to the entrance, but where and how? Maybe the layout of the menhirs is important. I'll note it down on my map. I'll lay a piece of paper on the map and use it to note down all the important information. I'll mark the position of this menhir with a cross. I've now drawn in 3 menhirs. That's the fourth one. An empty letterbox. Yes, of course. They built the castle around a menhir. They probably carved the foundation stone directly out of the menhir when it had to be hidden. I'll mark it on my map. The globe is metal. I can't see a weld seam. I wonder how they got it through the door. A massive block of stone with a secret compartment. It's a roll of damp-proof sheeting. The craft... I guess I'll leave it here. At some point I should put my name into the family tree, but not now. My family tree. My telephone.
Jones and Partners Chambers. Please leave your name and telephone number. We're in your corner.
A ladder. Who knows when it was put here and why?